In the last video, we discussed how you can find out different survey-based research papers, read through the whole research papers, find out the gaps in the survey, and how you can find out the email address of the professor who has published that research and reach out to that professor, pitch your services to them, get work, all of it using AI. But what after that? What you have got some survey work to do from the professor, how you can use AI to 10x your productivity. That's what we will be learning with this skill today. Let me explain this with a very basic, simple example. Let's say you got a survey which was done based on nutrition literacy in US and its relation to metabolic health. That's the survey for which the professor has told you to do the same survey in India also, and you have figured out the questions. You sat down with the professor, figured out all the survey questions, and then you got all the responses. And what after that? How you can analyze the response, how you can make a proper report out of it, how you can write a proper structured mail explaining that report to the professor. That's what I'll show you right now. So this is the questionnaire. I have created this questionnaire using AI. This is based on the example research which I was speaking about. Again, it has questions like the age of the participant, the dietary preferences of the participant, the city of the participant, and accordingly. Again, if you will create your own questionnaire, it will be different based on the research which you are doing, the survey for the research which you are doing. Now, after I got the responses, I have organized the whole response in this particular Excel sheet, and this is also done using AI. You can see this, the city of the participant and all the relevant questions which I was showing. Now we made the questionnaire, we have the data. Now we have to make a report out of it. Again, one very important point, when you are curating a proper report, you have to be systematic. You have to use certain guidelines. For my case, I am using this particular guideline. I'll just show you. This is from NIH website, National Library of Medicine, because my research was based on nutrition. So I have taken this particular reporting guide and I will just copy paste this reporting guide. And then next I'll go to Claude. Now, very interesting thing which I'll do here. I'll open a new chat inside Claude, and then I'll put down this particular thing, the instructions which I have just copied from the website. And next I will add that file where we have all the primary data. Now I'll ask Claude to give me a prompt so that I can use this instructions properly and use this data, combine it both together and create a report out of it, and as well as a brief email which I'll share it to professor. So I'll write down the exact prompt. Create a prompt for me. I have given you an instruction file where I have added all the instructions for my primary data to be converted into a report. I have also given you the primary data. Combine both of it and create me a prompt so that I can create a report accordingly. Now let me see what prompt it comes up with. So you can see it has came up with a prompt. We'll just copy this prompt. It's very simple. You just have to copy the prompt. Once you are done copying the prompt, we'll not do the next steps in the same window. We'll go to co-work section of the Claude. And once you open the co-work section, you will create a project. I've already created a project. I've created a project named survey analysis, and I'll open that. You guys have to create another new project. Once I'm inside this, I'll add the prompt which I've already done. I'll show you guys the report which it came up with. Make sure that you also attach your data file. You can simply click on the plus icon here and then attachment option here. And then you can simply select the file which has all the primary data. You can see it has came up with a proper report based on the instructions which we have given Claude. And it is like you can see all the data properly organized here. It is also setting the context, dietary context. It is also adding the results. It is also adding the measurements. It is also adding the sampling techniques. It is also adding the survey instrument, every possible guideline according to the information which we have shared. Now it has created the report. I want Claude to write an email based on the report so that we can share a brief report to the professor. I have given this prompt. I have given it a prompt to write an email in like 120 to 200 words. Keep it very simple. I've also added that Claude to add some interesting findings from the report in the first few lines of the email so that it is more interesting for the professor and we can impress the professor. And if you have connected your Gmail account from here, you can simply go to the connector and connect your Gmail account. It will directly draft it to your email. Let's see what email it has actually drafted for us. So this is the email it has created. It has added all the interesting findings from the research in the first few lines as we have told Claude to do so. It has also added a catchy subject line, and that's how it is done, guys. Before I end this video, guys, I want to add an important caution. See, AI can 10x your productivity. You guys have seen right now how fast it is, how productive you can get with it. But you as a human, it's your responsibility that you be the last verification layer. So whatever reports you are drafting, whatever emails you are sharing with the professor, make sure that you do the last cross checking.